So this TV is having a problem with the power supply. It has a standby power, but it does not turn on. But if you apply heat on the board, it will turn on. But if you are not using the TV for like just a day, tomorrow when you turn it on, it will not turn on again unless you will apply heat again. But today I will show you on how to fix the power board permanently. Now I will just open the TV. Got it. So I label this reheat so that I have a reference. So that is the power board. This is the main board, backlight inverter, and the Tigong board. So this is the only board that I will remove. This is 37-inch Samsung Hotel TV, model LA37. So I already removed the screws. So now what I'm doing here is only I actually don't replace any component here. What I'm doing is I just resolder the capacitors. So it happens over time, maybe it's already loose, or maybe because of the flux. I actually cleaned this already to remove the flux, because the flux already have some rust. So it is possible also that it is shorted, and then if you apply heat, the flux will flow and then it will already turn on. But over time, the flux will cover again the components at the back. That will cause another short circuit. I don't know exactly what's happening here, so this is just what I did, and it works. So as I have shown you on my previous video, I just reheat the back of the TV in order for this board will be reheated also, and it turns on. So if your TV turns on after reheating and on the other day or after a few days it still works, you don't have to do this anymore, meaning you already have fixed your TV. But if happens that every time you turn on the TV you need to reheat, so this is my recommendation. This is also a transistor, because sometimes because of it's already old, the lead already expired, so you have to resolve it. You have to inspect also for the possible cracks at the back of the board. You can see visible cracks if there is, so that is why if possible you may solder everything. And after resoldering, you have to clean the whole board with the lacquer thinner to make sure that there is no lead in between the components, or else you'll get a short circuit. Just like this one, if it will fall into the gap here between the legs of the components, it will have a short circuit and you will get more trouble. Like this, it's really shorted, so you have to remove that. So you will know also if it is a capacitor because there is a sign here. Here. This one is a diode. You need to use a new LED if you're reheating the board, so that it will easily reheated, or else you will overheat your component. I want to resolder these transistors also. As you can see, there's a light burn, meaning this is always heating up. So there is a heat sink. So always make sure that there is no lid in between that gap. This one, you have to clean this. You have to remove all the debris of your lid. It is better also if you have a loop, so you can check it properly to make sure that there is no short circuit after working. Like this one, this is not visible, yeah, but I see it in the loop. Yeah, that one. You can resolder everything if you want, but I just resolder the main components that I suspected the cause of this problem. So after that, you have to brush it with lacquer thinner. Be careful if you're working with a lacquer thinner. You have to avoid the plastic or rubber parts, or else it will melt. The purpose of the lacquer thinner is also to remove the flux that is there on your board that will cause the short circuit if the component will get rusted. So this is why I want to clean the board after I repair. It will also look new after you brush it with lacquer thinner. It will also remove the soldering balls like this. So always remember, clean as you go. Do not be too excited. After you repair, you have to make sure that it is clean before plugging in. So we'll just let it dry for a moment and then we'll put it back to our TV. So this is the original power board of this TV that I removed, that you have seen on this video. I already repaired this like what I did to this one, and it is now working fine. It turns on without reheating anymore. So I will remove this so that we can test this one. If it works, we will try to turn it on again tomorrow to confirm that it will turn on without reheating anymore. So I already installed. Let's try to turn it on. Turn on. Power is blinking. Ta-da! So there you go, guys. It's already fixed, but we are not sure if it is fixed permanently because we just heated today. We applied heat to the components. So we'll try again tomorrow. We will turn it on tomorrow. If it will turn on without reheating, our repair is successful. So good morning, guys. Let's try to turn it on today. This is the TV that we have fixed yesterday. Let's try to turn it on. Yo! So the repair is successful, so we'll do this to other TVs. I have around 20 of this that needs to be reheated before it turns on. So I will do the same to all those day visits. And I hope you also learned something today. Thank you for watching, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified if I have a new video. See you on the next video. So this one is not okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, boy. So it's also working.